Clark.
For sure, and we could actually just unplug the shot clock. Come on now. There's not going to be anywhere close to a shot clock violation in this one. This one's going to be entertaining and fun for all of us.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Smith. Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Hazonia in at the small forward.
And this is why Bogdanovic is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Here's Hazonia. Zubac, screen. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Shoots with nobody on him. He buries that jumper.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Smith passes to Saric. Here's Hazonia. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. Saric shot is off. Lets it go from deep. And Hazonia pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the left side wing.
Get there.
Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Uses the glass on the layup.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Here's Hazonia. Smith passes to Saric. Back to Smith. Saric finds Smith. From behind the arc. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's hauled in by Saric.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside. .107 left in the first quarter of the game. To win the cold spell. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Now that's confidence. Saric says, in Dario, I trust.
Outside Bogdanovic. From the arc. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Zubac shot is off.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. .24 seconds left to play in the first. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Smith. Yep, that one goes. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 7. We've got more in store for you right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the 4.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Jokic. Teodosic sinks the tray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
We've got Topic, and it's Jovic in at the 4-man spot.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Picked by Smith. Right side, Bogdanovic. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovic. That stroke is pure.
To the inside. Here's Teodosic. Pulls up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
Here's Teodosic. 5 points in the game. Šarić against Jokic. From deep. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Bogdanovic. The 15-footer. Good. 5 points in the game.
Nice look there from Bogdanovic. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Here's Teodosic. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. The rebound by Bogdanovic. Gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Bogdanovic. They set the pick. From deep. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
30 seconds left in the first half. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three. It's all knotted up.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Outside Bogdanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bogdanovic has got 5 points.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Let's go with a three. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and time for a look here. And that's it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Pass to Šarić, and the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. Šarić outside. Smith left side. Here's Hezonja. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Smith. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. They've got Dario Šarić. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. Bogdanovic from long range. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8 points now.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Hezonja. Smith in the high post. Šarić outside. Smith with it to the wing, right side. Here's the three. Šarić shot is off. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. It's Jokic, high post. Over Zubac. Jokic gets the bucket.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And it's worth looking at the league's top scorers for the past month. These guys have been on a tear. Nikola Jokic, number 1.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Šarić outside. 13 feet out. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Šarić.
And, you know, for a big guy, Šarić is very versatile. I mean, he's a good passer, shares the ball well with his teammates, and he's got a laser stroke, too.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Outside Bogdanovic. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Jokic. 4-3. And Azonia pulls it down. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's Šarić. Defense is right there. The 3, Smith. Jokic grabs the board. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Inside. Outside Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. And it's all from three-point range. Shooting about 56% in this one. Here's Azonia. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
And obviously a total team player. Šarić is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
The floater, and the layup is good.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Over to the left wing. Fires from 14. Not going to go that time.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And that's a nice job by Jokic, getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in most times.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
30 seconds left in the third. Here's Perkichin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Good on both. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Bogdanovic. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. Bogdanovic has got 6 points in the quarter. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. They lead by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Teodosic in at the point. Pass to Perkichin. Now here's Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Jokic. Shoots from 12, and that one drops for him.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Jokic with a screen on Šarić. And there's the drive. That one drops for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Out to the wing. Here's Smith. The layup misses. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. A minute 58 left to play in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic. He's a handful down there.
This is why Jokic is an all-star caliber talent. He has an ability to hit hard contested shots.
Pass to Smith. Over by Bogdanovic. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Smith. Over by Bogdanovic. A nice shot by Smith.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And the dunk by Jokic.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Pass to Smith. Comes up empty down low. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the left side wing. Off target at the rim. And so they get the victory here at home. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.
Games you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team.
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Trey Lyles out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Diaz. The Trey off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Barrett. 11-point game his last outing. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Barrett.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
So we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling you guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Barrett the pass to Olynyk. For three, Murray. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Here's Diaz. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Abrinas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Dort, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Barrett kicks to Dort. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Olynyk can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Hernan Gomez against Lyons. Abrinas' shot is off. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Barrett kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Over to the left wing. Here's Abrinas. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Dort. Still without a basket. Olynyk sets a screen for Dort. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Pass to Diaz. Here's Aldama. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grabbing for air.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. leading by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Brooks is out there with Clark. Then it's Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard position. Here's Alexander Walker. Goes up on the wing. And Garuba pulls it down.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Rubio. Nothing on the board. Clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Good on the shot. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Clark outside. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Garuba. Inside. Rubio misses. Here's Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Now, here's Rubio. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got his second bucket of the night. Brooks outside. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander. Covered by Rubio. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
On defense, the visitors. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Abrinas. Drills it from outside. Abrinas has got 9.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Pass to Hernan Gomez from 17 feet out. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 11 points in the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Wiles kicks to Murray. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Diaz. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Abrinas the pass to Hernan Gomez. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Murray outside. Kyle sets a screen for Murray. And again, unable to change momentum here. Abrinas the pass to Diaz. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Leading by just one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for
They've had the better season, but this game feels close.
more than a few analysts have predicted enough.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Hart.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Hernan Gomez. And it's Aldama in at the four-man position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Pass to Diaz. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Out left to the wing. Hernan Gomez against Olynyk. Here's Abrinas. Sinks the three-pointer. Abrinas has got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Using some muscle there on the finish. I like seeing Barrett be active inside.
Diaz the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The shot by Diaz, no good.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Murray kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look here at the visitors. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. 90 seconds now into the second half. The 19-foot shot. Abrinas with the bucket. He's got 16.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Drives to the hoop.
Well, Olynyk showing off that he can drive on the defense to create that kind of action.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Olynyk. Dort, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Olynyk sets a screen for Gilgeous Alexander. No good on the triple. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Aldama passes to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Abrinas. Now Aldama. Shot clock at 6. Abrinas' shot is off. Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:27 left in the third. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That three off the mark. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. To the paint. And finished off by Hernangomez.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Clark finds Dort. Offline with his three. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Hernangomez passes to Garuba. Now Hernangomez. Here's Abrinas. He's got 16. Great look there, but off target. Pass to Barrett. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rubio against Murray. Good. Murray's got 5 now.
Murray finding himself in that mid-range position. He doesn't pull a lot from there, but he's capable.
Rubio outside. Here's Abrinas. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Abrinas has got 8 points in the quarter. The third quarter comes to a close. Up 5. Hand time. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort out there with Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Down low. And he converts the layup.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Dort. At the top of the key, Alexander Walker trains the three-pointer.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
Yeah, I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Olynyk can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Diaz, and he uses the glass on the layup.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Off on the layup. gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Screen by Olynyk. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Diaz has gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Diaz, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. Good on the three-point shot. Diaz has got 7 points for the quarter.
The D is there, but not present enough. And you can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Pass to Abrinas. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Fires the three. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final second. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry.
Teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Dario Saric is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at small forward. Saric outside. Zubac with it. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. For three, Smith drops in the three.
Well, this is Zubac. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Saric. Releases from the wing and drills it. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Saric. For three, Smith. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Papanikolaou. Antetokounmpo surveys. With the drive. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
His jump shots improve every season. Antetokounmpo's got a great rhythm on his quick release shots.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Smith passes to Saric. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, I think the versatility Saric provides is big in today's NBA. This guy can play the 3 and the 4. He can shoot from anywhere. He can also hit the glass. Very good passer. There's a lot to his game. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Down low. Up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Smith. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. Gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. To the paint. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Saric outside. The 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Gone 5 of 6. They're rolling to the inside. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Saric outside. Pass to Smith. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Hazonia. Pulls up on the wing. And it's good. 2 points.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
From deep three-point land. Smith with the rebound. Here's Saric. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 2, and we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Bogdanovic from long range drains the triple. Bogdanovic has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
The three is up. No good that time. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. Bogdanovic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Off the mark there with a three. Pass to Dorsey. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Papanikolaou. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Šarić outside from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Šarić has got 5 points.
Well, you can tell Dario Šarić's teammates want him to take these kinds of shots. When he plays with confidence, look out.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And when you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
1:41 left in the first half of this one. Back to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Counted from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Calathes. Antetokounmpo for 3. Smith with the rebound. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Perkichin. Smith outside. The 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Azonia. Smith with it to the right side. Wing shot on the way, and the jumper falls for him.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No stopping Giannis.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect.
And now thanks for tuning in.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Ivica Zubac's out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Smith, and it's Hazonia in at the 3. That one is off. Inside. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Hazonia. Saric outside. Back to Smith. From downtown. Knocks down the long J. Smith's got his third bucket of the night.
This guy is such a versatile big man. Dario Saric knows how to play the game. Pretty pass there.
Here's Papanikolaou. He's scoreless, and the shot's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Smith passes to Saric. 90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Smith. Here's Hazonia. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved and his role is increasing.
And he's good on the second. A tight one here in Detroit. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo against Saric. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has got 10. Shooting about 60% for the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. To the middle. Lets it fly. It's blocked.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Here's Papanikolaou. For the tie. It's rebounded by Zubac.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. The first free throw is good. Hits both from the stripe. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Picked by Smith. Pass to Perkichin. Now Smith. Shoots a fadeaway. He can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's good. Calathes has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Smith. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Smith's got 11 points.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Calathes. He drops it from range. Calathes has got 5 points now in the quarter. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Leading by a point. And time to step away quick. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Pass to Kalaitzakis. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Buries it from 3. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Knocked away and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Kalaitzakis. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Pass to Perkichin. He's off on the layup. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
On the take. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He made it very clear they need to work the ball inside, saying, quote, they haven't blocked a shot yet. Bring the ball to them. Make them defend us down low. Let's see how they take that advice. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Calathes. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Smith right side. Zubac finds Šarić. Now here's Zubac. 5 to shoot. To end the run. And Šarić gets the 3.
Šarić with the big-time delivery in the big moment. Wow!
Got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Papanikolaou. Soft touch off the glass.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Smith no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Šarić. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And here's Smith. Here's Hezonja. And here's Šarić for 3. Unable to get that one. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Here's Papanikolaou. Antetokounmpo, right side. Cans it from the wing.
It was going back and forth for a bit, but now they're certainly looking like the better team. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Šarić outside. Three-pointer. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
The shot by Hezonja, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And so they get the victory here at home. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Trey Lyles, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Murray. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Barrett at the small forward. Now, here's Lyons. From deep, Gilgeous Alexander. Jokic grabs the miss. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Olynyk. Murray for three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Now Bogdanovich. After the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the first. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Nikola Jokic. He hits both from the stripe. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Alexander Walker passes to Murray. To the paint. There's Lyles. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Basket counts. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
Pass to Jovic. Right side, Bogdanovic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Murray scanning the floor. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a tie ball game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be... And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
They've got Topic. Teodosic out there with Jokic. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Clark in at the 5. 6 to shoot. Jokic. Inside is Jokic territory.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. The people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Wiggins is checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here's Teodosic. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Gutterich. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Wiggins outside. Shakes him. Can't capitalize inside.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
The 3. Here's Jokic. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits from the high post.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Here's Teodosic. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 58 seconds left here in the second. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Come to me.
Now Murray. He's got 5. Pass to Barrett. A shot. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Murray. Last game he had 13. 3 seconds left. Misses at the rim. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
22. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't.
And that's all for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Barrett. Lyles hits a screen for Barrett. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Barrett's got 6.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
We've got Olynyk. Barrett is out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And Jokic is good on the 3.
Well, when Jokic comes back and hits a 3 like that to erase the 3 on the other end, it's devastating.
Onside, Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
They've got Barrett. Murray out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Olynyk in at center. Had the space there, but it's offline. Hitting impressively throughout at 62%. Deep 2 from Murray. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 7 points in the game.
Well, the way that Murray can put the brakes on, it makes his pull-up game deadly.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Dort, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Barrett kicks to Dort. Back to Barrett. Pass to Olynyk. To the inside. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Olynyk. Murray's got 9.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Bogdanovic. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Bogdanovic. Here's the 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes that.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
For 3, Olynyk. No good. Shot missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Bogdanovic. And a miss there on the triple. It's Brooks on the wing. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time. 8 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Up by 1. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Teodosic. Out to the right wing. Here's Jovic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lou Dort out there with Brooks. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Alexander Walker into the shooting guard position.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And Jovic gets it to go.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
So both teams making some changes here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Down low, Bogdanovic. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
Murray, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander to take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Now with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Jokic with the bucket.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Wide open look here for Murray, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when you need a bucket, run the offense through Jokic.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Gone an outstanding 4 or 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Lets it go with a 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Great open look there. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Jokic rising up. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Jokic. Got it.
Absolutely the guy you go to in this situation. Jokic has no trouble scoring in the clutch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Lyles. Off target with his 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. Good defense by Jokic. And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Lyles with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when
Position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot clock at 6. Here's Diaz. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Here's Doncic. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. There's a screen. Here's Chanchar, guarded by Aldama. Nice shot from the wing.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Aldama, averaging around 5 points a game. And it's good for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Doncic. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And the shot goes.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
First free throw is good. That one's no good. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Deflected. 1:51 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Diaz. Chanchar with the rebound.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And here's Doncic. Drops in the 3. Doncic has got 5.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Luka Doncic 4th.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Diaz. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there. Here's Chanchar.
Pass to Doncic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Doncic has got his third basket on the night right there.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last three.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Diaz. 3 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. He's off on that one.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Diaz can't get it to go. Doncic left side. No good with a layup.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game. So and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Rubio with a steal. Pulls it. And the jumper is on the mark. And there's the screen. Pass to Dragic. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Rubio. Off with the layup. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Hernan Gomez in the high post. Pass to Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Left side Rubio. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Rubio's gotten 4 this quarter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Inside. Tipped. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. 1:43 left in the half. Pass to Chanchar. To get back on track. The shot no good. Got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Diaz. And he gets the bucket. Diaz has got 7 points in the game.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Doncic with it. 1:07 left in the second quarter. Luka! Get off me!
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Unloads. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Aldama outside, right wing. Here's Diaz. He's got 7. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. He has 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Launches it. The Luka 3. Money.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly.
For as bad as they've been inside, I can't believe it's this close. I hope coach is letting them know. No points in the paint.
All right, guys, here's a... That does it for halftime. Let's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's Diaz, guarded by Doncic. Six to shoot. Here's Diaz. Sinks the tray. Diaz has got 10 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Chanchar. Doncic left side. That one goes in. 17 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Doncic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Aldama outside. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Aldama's got his second bucket of the night.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now let's check out the best rookie rebounder since the All-Star break. Well, you look at Hernan Gomez. His dominance on the boards is unquestionable.
And since the All-Star break, he's continued to improve his game. This rookie is hitting the boards hard.
From deep, here's Doncic. Can't get it to go. Shooting 8 for 10 now. Shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Inside, here's Hernan Gomez. Off target at the rim. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Chanchar. A minute 35 left in the third quarter of the game. Doncic on the wing. Give him 20. Luka against resistance. So it's the home team now. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You take a look at the home team. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. Currently a ways below. To the middle. Here's Rubio. And he banks in the layup. Rubio's got 6 points.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, it gets it done that time.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Covered by Rubio. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And Rubio right now playing waiter, setting the table.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Inside. And that one good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Over Dragic. And at the buzzer, counted.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
And we've reached the end of the third. Leading by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. 11 feet out and all around the rim that time before dropping.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Down low. They swipe it. Here we go. Here's Garuba. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
And just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. With all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
Pass to Diaz. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Diaz. They've led by as much as 10. Tries the spin move. Fires for 3. Aldama, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Now Doncic. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Count it.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From outside the arc, connects from downtown. Doncic has got 27 points.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's Diaz. Over Doncic. Diaz can't get it to go. Diaz has gone just 4 for 11 from the field. And here's Doncic outside. Aldama grabs the board. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And now they decide to foul intentionally. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the double with Doncic. Pass to Diaz. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And Doncic hammers it home.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. Doncic hits them both. 26 seconds left in the fourth. And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth. Fires the 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself. getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Fires the three. It's not going to go for him. And so they get the victory here at home. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Murray. Olynyk is out there with Lyles. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Barrett at the small forward position.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Šarić. Smith kicks to Hezonja. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go. Šarić outside. Pass to Hezonja. Šarić outside. Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shea is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Good on the bucket.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on it.
Pass to Smith. It's Hezonja in the corner. Back to Smith. Šarić with it from downtown. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This came out, he had 14. And the basket by Olynyk.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Bogdanovich is checked in for Smith. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Bogdanovich with a screen on Murray. It's hauled in by Lyles. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Barrett kicks to Murray. Back to Barrett. Pass to Dort for the three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Hezonja. The teardrop falls in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Murray outside. To the inside. Here's Lyles. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Outside Bogdanovich. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Barrett, no good. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Murray down low. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Lou Dort out there with Brooks. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. Here's Brooks. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Brooks. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up again. And he sinks the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Down low, Clark. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here's Barrett after the basket by Dario Saric. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
Bogdanovich up top. Pass to Azania. Launches it. And Bojan Bogdanovich is good for 3.
Man, I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Now, here's Lyles. Lyles sets a screen for Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Murray's got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hezonja on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
And he's a cold-blooded competitor. Bogdanovich knew he had to answer right back with the triple.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by Zubac.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. That misses off the backboard. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Barrett. Pass to Lyles. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Fade away. The shot, no good.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Leading by just 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Well,
his selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me.
and next up and that is a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Dario Saric is out there with Hazonia. And it's Smith. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. Murray for three. Saric grabs the board. Doing extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Pass to Smith. Back to Saric. His three-pointers off the mark. The ball really well in this game. 58%. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Olynyk. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Saric outside. The baseline J. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Murray against Smith from 11 feet away. Murray, good. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look here at the visitors. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. Smith outside. And Saric kicks to Hazonia. Zubac with the screen for Smith. Bangs home the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Dort, he's checked in for Trey Lyons. Barrett for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Barrett's got his 2nd basket of the game.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Smith on the wing. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the 15-footer. 9 points for Smith.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot out.
Outside Barrett. 1:35 left in the third. Olynyk sets a screen for Barrett. It's hauled in by Zubac. On 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Smith against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Murray the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 55 seconds left to play in the third. The jump hook. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hazonia with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. Good. Smith's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hazonia, the pass to Zubac. That one falls. Zubats has got his second bucket of the night.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Five seconds left in the third. From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Up by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarters. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Being a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Dylan Brooks out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. Got that one up quick.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Brooks covering. Nice move. And the shot is good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Olynyk. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Pass to Smith. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Šarić kicks to Hezonja. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubats. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
On a dime, Shea got right where he wanted for that shot.
Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Smith. Over Murray. And it's Smith missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Murray with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
1:14 left in the game. Finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
It drops, and now they trail by just 4.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up
a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hazania's shot is off.
It almost looked like that spin left him a little dizzy. Didn't have a very steady hand there on the attempt.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Barrett. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin...
For some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Chanchar. Back to Doncic. And he buries his first look.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Jokic. To the wing, right side. Jokic, the screen. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Jonchar passes to Doncic. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. Gone 1 for 3 so far. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Jovic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Jovic. It's Jokic. High post. Fade away. And the basket is good.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
And here's Doncic outside. Pure from 3-point range. Doncic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Cranked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 7.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
56 seconds left to play in the first. Bogdanovic from long range. And the 3-pointer goes.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
To the inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so.
And especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Now here's Bogdanovic. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. Got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside Bogdanovic. Up and over Doncic. Off target on the 15-footer.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Leading by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Fades away. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Here's Teodosic. There's the drive. Misses from close range. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And he gets it back. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
Pass to Dragic. 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Jokic, the screen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games will be huge for their overall confidence.
Here's Chanchar. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
1:49 left in the second period. Takes it inside. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
"17-foot shot on the way. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Bogdanovich, no good. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. It's deflected. Here's Jokic. No doubt. The Joker all alone.
Jokic, one of my favorite bigs to watch. So crafty, light on his feet. He gets the jump on the defense with that pull-up shot of his.
And stolen by Jokic. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Give him 8 points now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Pass to Chanchar. And here's Doncic outside. No luck on that one.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
So both teams changing it up here. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Oh, Doncic playing above the rim.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good... All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome to half.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops. Okay, so now, appreciate you joining us.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Floats one. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result. Jokic is doubled. Clock is at 3. There's Bogdanović with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanović has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Chanchar. Now here's Doncic. The 3 ball. Luka, lethal.
Luka Doncic with the 3-point answer. As competitive as they come.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's going to throw that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Nice move. Nice finish from Luka.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Nifty move. That shot, no good. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Chanchar. To the left wing. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Off target from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Chanchar's got his 2nd bucket on the night. pick by Bogdanovic. Pass to Jokic. This one for three. Can't hit that one. Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter for the lead. And book it, Chanchar. Chanchar's got 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bogdanovic. And here's Jokic. To stop the drought. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Leading by 1. And we're coming right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Jovic in at the 4. They set the pick for 3. Doesn't go for him.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Teodosic. Goes up at the elbow. Yes, it's good. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Chanchar. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Bogdanovic. And a miss there off the inbound. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's Chanchar. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Down low. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Doncic. Six on the shot clock. From way back there.
for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Bogdanovich from long range. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
And Bogdan has played in big games before, and this experience translating into him being ready to take important shots. Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Fires the three, and he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
We're going the other way. "30 seconds left in the final quarter.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Outside Bogdanovich. Count it! Oh, a tremendous 3! We're tied!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Here we are looking ahead to the postseason. Do you have a favorite right now?
Well, Kevin, like anyone, I definitely have some ideas of who I think could be there and the last one standing. But I'm staying neutral. Number one, it's my job, and predictions only lead to the possibility I'm wrong, and I don't want to do that.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lyles. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Floats it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray sets a screen for Lyles. Good on the triple.
Olynyk can fit in anywhere. He's so unselfish. What a pretty pass.
There's a good screen. Antetokounmpo passes to Calathes. Makes it off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Barrett. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Back to Giannis. From 11 feet away, a rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Barrett. It's deflected. Over to the wing. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
2 points, that one goes. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Pass to Lyles. Back to Murray. And the layup is good.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look here at the visitors. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. Sitting there 4 spots below. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's George. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Clearly a foul.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Brooks. Outside Barrett. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Fires the three. The long distance three is Barrett. Barrett's got 8. Seconds left, and he lays it up and in. 5 points in the game. You talked about a back and forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Lou Dort. R.J. Barrett is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Brooks in at the 3.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Trey Lyles checked in for Clark.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Lyles. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Antetokounmpo inside. Lyles there. Can't connect from short range. Inside. Dort passes to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brooks. Here's the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month.
And this is the kind of shooting these teams would love to have all season long. I mean, they've both been on a tear here of late.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Brooks. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Lyles kicks to Dort. Onside Barrett. Lyles sets a screen for Barrett. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 11 points.
Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Looking to end the run. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
For 3, Murray. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
1:27 left to play in the first half. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 5 on the clock. Over Murray. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that concludes the first half. Up by 11. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage.
All right, and now that we are... And that's all for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Trey Lyles out there with Barrett. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. He gets that one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Murray outside. Lyles against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
R.J. Barrett is out there with Lyles. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Murray in at the 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Powers through inside, Giannis.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches a 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Count that bucket. 17 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Papanikolaou. Here's Calathes. He's covered by Murray. Calathes gets the bucket.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Olynyk. Murray outside. Lyles with the screen. Murray, no good. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And the shot goes in. Calathes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to over. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Murray. Jamal Murray is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Clark in at the center position. Lyles passes to Dort. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Dort's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Pass to Dorsey. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they can't be happy they fouled Murray there in the ag. Jamal is lights out at the line.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Antetokounmpo, no good. Murray surveying the D. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that startup.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's Giannis. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Murray, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Olynyk trying to break loose. That cuts the lead to single digits.
And there's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Wiles. In the corner, Murray with it. 5 to shoot. Drops one in from the wing.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the shot goes down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots the 3. Kalathis gets the bucket. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all.